What is
As you
going on,
guys can
guys? It
see,
is Spencer,
we're
and
here with a
today
dual
we're doing a
commentary
dual commentary
with
with
Tip slash Fair Games,
BamBamG.
and we are going to be talking about how bad this teacher is. Her name, Mrs. McDonut.
Yeah,
She's so bad. Oh, suicide.
yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't think that we'd actually have a bad
Let's
teacher this
let's
year.
start.
Like,
Let's start with a bunch of nicknames.
yeah, so
Mrs. McDonut,
so she's not a very
Mrs.
good teacher.
McDonald,
Yeah, Mrs. McDonald's, Mrs. McDunce, Mrs. McDonut. Like I call her Mrs.
Mrs.
McDonut.
McDonald.
Um, Mrs. McDon't teach.
I've never heard that one.
It's pretty stupid, but it's bad. I'll give the first reason. Or do you want to talk about the final? Because we both screwed up on the final.
Yeah. She didn't explain what to do on the finals. Or at least, or does really bad readers.
I think we're just bad
But
students.
yeah. She gives a final about one book. One book. That's all we learned this year.
Specifically to book
Besides,
teeth.
yeah. Which, it's a pretty bad book, I will be honest. It's not my favorite
It
book.
wasn't a terrible book, but it wasn't the best. I've read better.
It was too German.
Too German.
Yeah.
I just shanked someone, and right when I did it, got killed. But personally, I like the whole like Conquil Zockerl and Sawmensch, or Zalmensch, or however you fuck you say it.
That was kind of funny, but I mean, there was not a whole lot of action in a book,
Yeah.
and I didn't even finish the book.
You didn't finish it. I told him the ending though.
Yeah.
And
Thanks, Spencer, for
yeah.
telling me how the book ends.
And he got excited when I told him that her parents just die. Or her foster parents just get blown.
It was hilarious.
Literally, her foster parents get blown up by I think the Germans, or did the Americans do a raid?
It was the Americans, I think.
I don't know who.
That's all I'm gonna go with.
I was either the Germans or the Americans, one of the two, but they did a raid and they just killed her parents by just bombing them.
And I laughed.
Yeah, he legit laughed when I told him that. We didn't get to finish the movie though, and she legit sounded sad that we didn't get to finish the movie.
She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you guys didn't get to finish the movie." And I'm like, "Good."
At one point, she sounded like she was gonna cry. To me, it did.
I was like, you good?
Fam, you chill.
Like, I don't really care that you're gonna cry because, you know, she expects us to do the dumbest stuff.
Yeah, we had to work on like an essay. How long? Like 5 paragraphs long.
She just
How long we spent on it? Like 2 weeks, I think.
yeah. 2 weeks to get ready for the essay.
Yeah, 2 weeks to get
like
ready.
3 days to do the actual essay. 3 days.
Yeah.
Thing, right?
Like I don't
Plus
plan
that.
stuff out. I just write.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll just roll with it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it was really easy, but that's the whole problem with her class. It's really easy. Most kids be like, "Oh, yeah, I love the class. That's really easy." On paper, it's a good idea to have a really like easy teacher that doesn't do much. But when you have a teacher like that, you're like, "Oh my God, please do your job." Like, are you?
Yeah, I mean, she's so bad. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, why are you a teacher? Like, honestly.
Why though? Oh. Oh, quad feed.
Yeah, we did, I think.
Yeah, like, there were 14, we didn't get, like, okay, so there were 14 questions, simple. A normal person would think that you would just have to answer all 14 questions.
Yeah, because 14 questions on the final. We had like 50 on our math final, so.
Yeah,
Or it's just, I can't even explain.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna compare them using figurative language that I didn't learn this year.
We barely learned it.
Not that I really needed to, but
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, are we really gonna use figurative language in our adult life? Be honest.
Probably not.
If you were to tell her that, she'd be like, oh, okay, it's not 100 kills done.
And when am I gonna need to learn how to identify figurative language, though?
Yeah. It's like you're in an interview. So, can you identify the figurative language in the sentence? Fuck.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that thing that no other job has ever asked me to do.
It's like she expects us to all be language teachers. Like, I want to follow in her footsteps. Another thing she does, she will, like, sometimes the teachers, I don't know if people, I'm pretty sure principals do this at other schools, but, like, we'll go into the teacher's room and just see how they're doing, like, how they teach and all. And when the principal does this, she actually gets off her ass and teaches. Like, it's a miracle.
Oh, just gotta look good for the principal.
Yeah, you gotta look for good for principal.
But still, her teaching's not very good, even when the principal is around.
Yeah, maybe we just don't
not...
like her. Maybe we just don't like her, so we just hate everything she does.
Yes, that's how I feel.
So maybe we're just assholes.
I think that would be pretty much correct.
Oh, nuclear,
I'm gonna go for a lot of
help. I got the nuclear. Okay, you fuck boy.
Well, there's not too much because I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
Other than that she's a crappy teacher. Like, I don't want to just complain and complain and complain because that's unhealthy for the body, you know? But then again, like, teach! Gosh.
But then just like, oh my god, she doesn't do her job. Or she does her job poorly.
Like, if I, like, she's like, oh, I don't get paid much anyway. It's not like I really have to try.
Yeah, true.
Come on, yes you do. You have to try. We want the knowledge. Would you rather have someone who doesn't teach, like Mrs. McDunce, or someone who teaches very poorly, like Mrs.
Well, at least with our 7th grade math teacher, at least we learn a little bit of stuff. Mrs. McDunce, we didn't really learn anything except how to use parenthetical citation.
Which when am I really gonna need that?
Yeah. Yeah, for high school we might need to know how to do it, but even then I doubt it.
Like they could just teach us that in high school, you know?
Yeah. Like basically to sum it all up, we didn't really learn anything from this teacher. Like, worst teacher ever. So maybe we're just assholes. Tomorrow, since tomorrow's our last day of school.
On the chalkboard, just youtube.com/BamBamG.
Do it. Do it.